Welcome back to Second and Short. It is Friday, June 28th, 2024. I'm here joined with Luke in the studio. We're back
in the
here.
studio.
Yes, me and Colin, of course, we're here on Monday. But Luke is back in the studio. Ethan producing behind the camera. Got a lot going on. Round of 16 is now set for the Euros. We're going into the final week of the Copa America group stage.
Yep.
If you want to see some soccer that is arguably as good as maybe the MLS, go watch Wednesday's video that we just put out. It was fun.
Oh,
I won't say it's it's certainly not, F2 freestylers, sidemen, Chris MD level of soccer video. It's a soccer video, though, and it was really fun to shoot.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
And the video turned out really great.
Yeah, and thanks to all the extra people that aren't really a part of Second Short specifically that joined us. So obviously Aaron for getting us the field to use.
Yep.
Casey for being there, having fun with us, and Mike, of course, who did a lot of filming as well.
Yes.
On top of being in the video. So
Yep.
shout out everybody that came and joined us. It was a blast, and you'll either be getting another soccer video next week or a baseball video. I can't decide.
Yeah.
So
I actually love how much
see.
Mike has been a part of this podcast.
Yeah,
along the way.
and I would like Mike to be as much of a part of this podcast as he would like.
Yes.
And I've told
for
him
sure.
that before. We are officially at the halfway point of the MLB season. A lot of teams coming up on like 81 games or so. Everybody's right around 80. If you haven't watched our midseason awards video from last week on Wednesday, me and Colin kind of we didn't go too in depth because we wanted to keep the video short, but we kind of gave people a refresher on who's doing really well right now in the MLB. It's a good way, kind of, if you haven't watched a lot this first half of the season, go back and watch that video, kind of get an idea of who's on top at the moment.
Love that.
And then, I got a little bit of football news. I don't know if you saw this. Antonio Brown's going bankrupt.
Yeah. Did hear about
Very interesting.
Yep.
So, we got quite a bit to talk about. Just I guess not really a reminder, but just to let y'all know, there will be no episode next Friday. Last year, me and Brock were supposed to do an episode on 4th of July. We struck it. We were like, nope, we're not doing it. So now we just take the 4th of July off. So no episode next Friday, but we'll be right back on Monday. So we'll have a Monday episode, no Friday, and we'll be back on Monday. So just so that you're not coming here expecting something. We should have a video on Wednesday coming out, though, so that shouldn't be an issue, but nothing on the 4th or 5th of July to look for. Obviously, before we get into anything, make sure you're liking, subscribing, commenting here on YouTube, turning on post notifications. And then, of course, if you are listening on the podcast platforms, rate 5 stars, give us a follow on there. And then, of course, follow us on all of our social media platforms. Instagram is the one to stay up to date, as long as I actually remember to post the promotional things that I make. Because I have fallen into that very badly in the last 2 months, where I'm very bad about posting that Instagram promo on time or at all.
Yeah. And there's been a couple times where you've remembered and I have forgotten to promote it. It's
It's tough to keep up with, I will say. But that doesn't mean that we can't have a good time on the podcast anyways. So make sure that, you're following on all those things so that you get notified on top of Instagram as well. So you know that when the episodes are coming out and all that stuff, but they always come out at the same time, same day of the week. All right, Luke, you ready to get into an MLB recap?
Yeah, let's do it. I got a couple stuff for us
All
today.
right, I got a lot. So let's start talking about the All-Star ballot. We've had a lot of things go down already with the All-Star voting. Obviously, we're a couple weeks in now, so it's just about set. But we have Ethan pulling up from the other day. He's got the top 2 in each league at each position. So Adley Rutschman leads the way for the AL catchers. Actually, I think 3rd highest in votes in the American League with 1.6 million. He's right ahead of Salvador Perez, who has over 1 million votes, but is not the leader. Those two just seem like the picks for the last 2 years.
For sure.
In the American League. At first base, Ryan Mountcastle leads the way. Very, very close is Vlad Guerrero Jr. right behind him. And then at second base, Jose Altuve, 1.2 million. He's a couple 100,000 ahead of Marcus Semien, which, it's whatever. I think Simeon's the obvious pick, but it's also a popularity contest.
Yeah.
At shortstop, Gunnar Henderson leads the way by a big margin over Bobby Witt Jr., and I think that is right because Bobby Witt hasn't been hitting for power, and Gunnar has. I think he has 27 home runs. Jose Ramirez obviously is like the easiest pick at third base possible.
Yeah.
He should have way more votes than that. I think that's kind of insane.
A lot more than Jordan Westberg.
Yes.
Too, behind him.
A lot more than Jordan Westberg.
Yeah.
Who has also had a great season, could probably make it as a reserve. In the outfield, you've got Judge, Soto, and Tucker. That's the picks. There's literally nobody else to go with. Stephen Kwan is very good. He is the next person up. And then Anthony Santander and Colton Cowser. So 2 Orioles there on the bench right now for the outfield. And then at DH, there's really one option. I'd say it's Yordan Alvarez. He's been phenomenal. He's just in the AL. There's a lot of guys you could vote for. I'd probably I could also see Brent Rooker. Obviously, I could see Stanton. But there's a lot of guys you could choose from in the AL for DH now that Shohei's gone. Over into the National League, there is a clear leader at catcher, and it is Wild Bill, William Contreras of the Brewers. He's got about 400,000 more votes than JT Realmuto. Bryce Harper leads the way in, I think, all votes across the board. He's the only person that's broken 2 million in the National League, at least. I think a couple guys in the AL have.
Yeah, both the Yankees.
Judge and Soto have the most votes. But Bryce leads the way in the National League with over 700,000 more votes than Freddie Freeman. I don't think Bryce has had 700,000 more votes worth ahead of Freddie Freeman.
I was about to say, yeah.
Freddie Freeman's always been a low-key good player. The popular fan, like the casual fan, doesn't see a lot of what Freddie Freeman does, nor pay attention to it at all, but we do see a lot of Bryce Harper. Like the MLB account posts Bryce Harper probably twice for every time they post Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
At second base, though, Ketel Marte finally getting a little bit of love. Very odd that it says he's the leader, but it also says he has less votes than Luis Arias. That makes no sense.
Yeah, not too sure what's going on there.
Yeah, what the fuck, CBS Sports. I'm getting a phone call. Let's see if it actually matters. Yeah, but Luis Arias. Oh, it's Colin. Here, how about we all talk to Colin on the podcast?
Yeah.
Hey, Colin, you're live on this recording of Second and Short. Yeah, what do you need? I got you on the mic, so.
No, you're good. Check it in. I was going to say great job on the video.
Thanks, man.
Oh, love that.
Make sure you guys go watch that video. It's the third time we promoted it.
For sure.
Yeah, and I'm on my way to work. So,
All right, well,
yeah, good episode.
thanks, man. Enjoy your time at work.
Love you, Colin.
All right. There's Colin right there. All right, see you,
Love
man.
that.
Yeah, 3-person episode, I guess.
Wow.
But yeah, Luis Arias, I think technically is the leader, considering actually, you know what it is? They copy and pasted Freddie Freeman's votes and they made a typo. That's
Wonderful
what it is.
job,
Yeah.
CBS Sports.
Great
Yeah.
job, guys. Hard hitting stuff right here. Good ass journalism. But yeah, Ketel Marte leads the way, second baseman. I think that's the correct pick.
Yeah.
Luis Arias has been a little bit underwhelming to me since that first week in a Padres jersey.
Oh, yeah. There's
Oh, we
Fernando
got
Tatis
another
and
copy and
Ozuna.
paste. Nice, because I know Ozuna has more than that. I know he broke 1 million. But yeah, at shortstop, you got Mookie Betts leading the way by far over Trey Turner. Third base, Alec Boehm, one of the highest vote getters in the entire MLB right now, which is insane.
crazy, yeah.
Yeah, but there is not a good pick at third base. There isn't. He's the only pick at third base, unfortunately, because Austin Riley sucks.
Yeah, and Manny Machado is like a solid 1.4
Yeah.
million behind
Yeah.
Alec Boehm.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous that Fernando Tatis is not in this top 3, let alone number 1. But his teammate Jurickson Profar is the number 1 outfielder in the National League. Finally, after 10 years in the MLB, looks like the former number 1 prospect that he was.
Yeah.
How about Jurickson Profar? And he's definitely in my notes today.
Yeah.
Christian Yelich second, which makes sense. My personal outfield is Jurickson Profar, Fernando Tatis, Christian Yelich. Teoscar Hernandez is fine. I don't love it. And then Brandon Marsh is whatever, and Nick Castellanos actually sucks at baseball. Like I also have something about him in my notes, and it has to do with the worst everyday players of the season.
Wow.
So yeah, Nick Castellanos is an interesting one there. And then Shohei Ohtani simply is a name at DH, and not better than Marcell Ozuna. But he's got like 1 million more votes.
Yeah,
But it also, but
Has he not-
Marcell Ozuna's votes could be Fernando Tatis's votes, so I have no idea.
Yeah, why isn't Shohei over 2 million? That's kind of really surprising to me.
Because he's not pitching, and he plays on the West Coast.
Well, there's your face of baseball.
Yeah. He's got less votes than Bryce Hart. He's got less votes than Alec Boehm.
What's also crazy is like you would think like I see a lot of Padres on this list, but they're not a good baseball
good.
team.
No, they're not. All right. Well, yeah, that's the All-Star ballot check-in. It does suck that we don't vote on starting pitchers or pitchers in general. I wish we could at least, maybe 2 starters, 1 closer. That'd be nice to add to the ballot. But
Yeah.
I know the coaches, like I think all the managers and players vote on pitchers,
Oh, okay.
which is interesting because they put together a whole pitching staff. So that's why. All right. Well, let's move on from that. We'll see how that goes. We got the All-Star game in 2 weeks, I think.
Crept up on us.
Yeah, I know. It always does. Because like all of a sudden it's July. Every summer, all of a sudden July creeps up on us, and then it's the All-Star game.
Yep.
All right, Aaron Judge, very good at baseball,
Yes.
despite getting swept by the Mets. Had to bring that up. If you look at his first 81 games, Aaron Judge stats through his team's first 81 games in 2022 when he set the AL home run record. He was batting .281 with 29 homers, 60 RBIs, 12 doubles, a .360 on-base percentage, a .612 slugging, and a .972 OPS. 2024, he's batting .304 with the same amount of home runs with 29, 15 more RBIs with 75, 23 doubles, .428 on-base percentage, 700 slugging, 1.128 OPS. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So-
Aaron Judge has been great.
Actually updated rankings here. Fernando Tatis is third, so I was correct. He has 1,400. Marcell Ozuna is the correct number with 940,000. That is a disgrace.
Yeah.
Also, Kyle Schwarber shouldn't be that close
No.
to Marcell Ozuna.
No. Not at all.
I think the Phillies in general, considering Brandon Marsh is there, and then we know Nick Castellanos is somewhere around there. I think the Phillies are pulling what the Royals used to do.
Oh, wow. Check out Ellie in third.
Yeah,
Pretty
got a
good.
lot of stolen bases.
Yeah.
But the Royals, in like the year they won the World Series, maybe it was the year after they won the World Series, I believe they had 5 All-Star starters, and none of them deserved it because their fan base will just vote for them
Yeah.
so much.
Deluded Philly fans.
Okay, so yeah, Luis Arias is right behind Ketel Marte,
Yeah.
but that was Freddie Freeman's number that we were seeing. But yeah, I think that's what's happening here with the Phillies because there's a lot of Phillies on this list. I know they're a good team, but it's also like,
Come on.
yeah, their players aren't that good. But yeah, Aaron Judge is very good at baseball. Now, Gerrit Cole might be up in the air.
Yeah.
Bad game against the Mets. They fucked him. 4 innings pitched, 7 hits, 6 earned runs, 4 walks, no strikeouts, and he gave up 4 home runs.
Yeah.
Second time in his career he did not record a strikeout. The last time was May 20th, 2016.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Him this season has been just so weird because I thought he was supposed to be pitching in May.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's come back and kind of gotten beat up on. I actually have that in my notes too. I'm pretty sure last week when we gave up 17 runs against the Orioles, I'm pretty sure he was the starter that game too. I don't know what his stats were,
I
but
believe so.
yeah, he has not had a good welcome back to MLB.
No, he hasn't. You know who has had a good welcoming to the MLB? Grimace. Grimace. So there was a Grimace imposter at the Mets game. Clearly not the real Grimace, but he was chugging a beer at Citi Field.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah,
That is
bad Grimace.
absolutely
Bad
terrifying.
Grimace costume. Gotta fill that with some fluff. You know, it's too loose. He needs to be more bulbous.
For some reason, like with Grimace,
Yeah.
more involved with the Mets. Like
Just a crushed Miller Lite can in his hand.
Grimace
Sorry.
actually feels like a real person now.
Yeah,
it's
no.
very weird. Like, look at him, bro. He's standing like 6 feet above everybody else. He's
Chugging a
huge.
Miller Lite.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Shout out Grimace. I hate the Mets as much as the next guy,
Yeah.
but Grimace is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's Grimace and not Ronald McDonald that is this figurehead for the Mets.
Yeah.
Because
Same.
Grimace is the most odd-looking thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was the Hamburglar, it would be funny.
Yeah, that is true.
But I also would hate for a redhead to be the face of the Mets.
Yeah. True.
But Grimace
out
is
Aaron.
perfect because Grimace is weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Grimace is just an oddity, and that fits for the New York Mets.
It really does. Yeah.
And that was also during a rain delay. So it was pouring rain at Citi Field, and they're all in the concourse watching Grimace chug a beer. The Dodgers just... How do they find some of these pitchers?
Oh,
Who the fuck is Gavin Stone? And why the fuck do you throw a complete game shutout?
oh my God.
Yeah, 9 innings pitched, 4 hits, no runs, no walks, 7 strikeouts, 103 pitches.
That's so unfair.
Yeah. I swear, they just run into good pitchers.
Yeah.
It's crazy. There's always another random ass pitcher that's like 4th in their rotation or 5th in their rotation that just like has a really good season and then does nothing again.
Yeah. It's like-
Tyler Anderson.
It's like you have Glasnow and Yamamoto. Why
Yeah.
is Gavin Stone doing this?
Exactly. You also have Clayton Kershaw and Walker Buehler.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Gavin Stone.
I hate the Dodgers.
We were talking about the rain delay at Citi Field. Ethan, pull up the Fenway video. Got a pretty nice. Fenway just continues to prove why it is an outdated stadium, not a historic stadium.
Oh my God.
That is a problem for
Yeah.
safety. First of all, second
Yeah.
of all, just in general, that's a problem.
Damn dirty that water must be.
Oh yeah.
That's
So I am-
1912s
Yeah.
that it's soaking up.
I'm just going to
Here.
continue to stand on this thing that I've been saying for the longest time, and that I really don't care to go to Fenway because it's not like a spectacle. It's not a spectacle. It's a museum. It's not
Yeah.
reasonable. Like everybody talks about how poorly the stadium is set up because it was set up in like 1900. It's like it just doesn't make sense to me why everybody's like, "Oh, you got to go to Fenway." Why? Why do I? Yeah, I could look at it from across the street and I'd be like, "Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool." Like I'd go to Wrigley because it's updated.
Yeah.
But like I don't feel any need to go to Fenway Park because it's just old.
Yeah. And there's definitely ways that they can update it and still try to keep that.
The problem is they
historic
don't have
vibe.
any land to buy around it because it is literally just a block.
Really.
It's just a block.
I've never
of
actually
office.
seen that. I don't think I've actually seen the outside of Fenway Park before.
Yeah, so I did like a project on it for like this class I took a couple semesters ago. And like it is literally just like there's just a block and that's
Okay.
where the stadium is.
Yeah.
Everything else around it is just there.
Oh, so you're literally right in the middle of downtown Boston.
I think you're right on the outside because you're
Outside.
right by the water. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like right by the water. So like you're by Boston University. Boston is over. You're kind of coming into Boston as you pass Fenway Park.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like where Truist is in relation to Atlanta.
That's fair. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit closer.
Like going
to the city
into
center.
Atlanta, you
yeah.
have Truist. Yeah.
Yeah, from obviously heading south. But yeah, I don't care. I really don't need to go to a abnormally shaped ballpark with uncomfortable seating.
Yeah.
That's my view on it. Let's see. With a 51-26 record, the Cleveland Guardians are currently the best team in the MLB. They also have the 26th highest payroll in the MLB.
Oh, wow.
They only have $100 million allocated to their players in
Damn.
salary.
Nice.
Obviously, that's annual value, but yeah, for this season, they will only be paying $100 million in salary.
Yeah.
That's
Good for
crazy.
them. And yeah, that's insane. we definitely did not predict that about the Guardians.
No,
at all.
I will just keep. I have to just keep addressing this. I was so wrong about the Guardians.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah, I thought that you couldn't just leave. You couldn't move on from a Hall of Fame manager to a guy who's never managed
Yeah,
and do this well, and they're the best team in the MLB.
insane.
Okay, let's talk about this worst everyday players by WAR. So this is all players that I believe have played in at least 60 games for their team or started 60 games. I'm not exactly what the criteria was for everyday players, but these are the worst ones by WAR. Mitch Haniger, the worst player that is an everyday player, a negative 0.9 WAR. Yeah,
Not good.
not good. Second, Nick Castellanos, negative 0.8.
Which is crazy because he gets so much media attention.
Yeah, he does, but it's because he's on the Phillies.
Yeah.
This guy does not get media attention. Joey Meneses, the Washington Nationals.
There you go.
Negative 0.6. Anthony Rizzo, negative 0.4.
Not surprising there.
Will Benson, negative 0.4. Andrew Vaughn, negative 0.4. Jeff McNeil, negative 0.3. Fuck the Mets. Josh Bell of the Miami Marlins, negative 0.3. And very, very unfortunately, my pick for AL Rookie of the Year, Nolan Schanuel.
Oh, no.
Yeah, negative 0.3. Not off to a hot start for Nolan Schanuel.
That's okay, though.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Jurickson Profar. This guy's just been amazing.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Other than the fact that he was at one time the number one prospect in the MLB's minor league system, ahead of, I believe, Mike Trout.
Whoa.
He hit another grand slam yesterday. He's actually been playing so well that other teams are mad at him and treat him as if like he matters. Like, it's crazy. Like, he had quite the celebrate. He pimped the fuck out of a home run against the Nationals. So, look, fuck unwritten rules. I'm the first guy to say that, but
yeah.
he pimped the fuck out of this home run. The next day, he goes up. Manny Machado was hitting leadoff. Profar was hitting second. They go up at the start of this game. Yeah, here we go. He's getting paid $1 million. And he is leading the National League outfielders in votes in the All-Star game.
There you go.
So he goes up for the start of the game. Keibert Ruiz decides to have a couple words with him. Obviously, the Nationals catcher. Kind of just talking some shit. And then he puts his hand on Jurickson Profar's shoulder.
Oh.
That's when
Don't
things
touch
kind of, yeah, they get loose. Profar kind of swats his hand off of him. Nothing crazy, just kind of like pushes him off. And then Machado kind of gets in the middle of him. Then the bench is clear.
Well, Machado's like just ready all the time.
Yeah, Machado's always ready for a fight, whether that be, actually fighting somebody or just sliding into their ankles.
Yeah.
But bench is clear. Nobody really gets into like a real altercation. Everybody just kind of gets warnings. And then Profar comes up second to hit and gets hit by the first pitch from Mackenzie Gore right on the foot, which isn't a very intentional location, but it was the first pitch of an at bat. After yesterday, he pimped a home run, and then Keibert Ruiz got into his face.
Yeah.
Somehow, Mackenzie Gore did not get ejected. I think he was given a warning, and that was it.
Wow. That's actually crazy with all the, other stuff that had happened.
Yeah. But then Mike Schilt comes out of the dugout, Padres manager, and just raises hell. He gets tossed.
Yeah.
But after the game, Profar was asked about it, and what he said, and this is a hard-ass quote, "You can talk, but you can't touch." That's crazy.
Bro, why is he turned into a main character this season?
And then he stood on business in this fucking interview. He just kept going. He was like, I'm not going to let this get me out of the game. We already lost Tatis because I think Tatis got hurt earlier this week, or maybe he got tossed. I can't remember. But he was like, we already lost Tatis. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not leaving this game. My team needs me, all this type of shit. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I like that.
He's out here, man.
Yeah.
And he really is, because you do not want to face him with bases loaded. His last 6 at-bats with bases loaded, he's 6 for 6 with 2 grand slams, 3 triples, and 19 RBIs.
Oh, my God.
Sorry? Yeah, 3 doubles. Sorry, not 3 triples. That'd be
That's
insane.
still.
But yeah, 3 doubles, 19 RBIs.
Wow.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy. Let's talk about another guy that's pretty crazy, George Kirby.
Mm.
We obviously know he's elite at not letting players on base.
Yes.
He made his 73rd start yesterday. Obviously did not give up a walk, and
Yeah.
has walked a total of only 50 batters in 73 starts in the MLB.
Insane.
There's probably guys that allow 2 walks a start
Yeah,
that are like good pitchers in the MLB.
for sure. Yeah, I don't think Kirby's stuff is really all that mind-blowing either. Like, he's definitely a great pitcher.
He's the
but
control guy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Love him. Love him.
Yeah, George Kirby's an insane guy. And I guess so is Hunter Green. He's known for hurling the ball.
Yeah.
First pitch of the game a few days ago, throws a pitch to Brian Reynolds, turns around and hurls on the mound.
That's that vomit
Different
velo.
kind of hurling. But yeah, just, I don't know, doing his best Adrian Hauser impression.
Yeah. Would have been much cooler if he threw it like one.
I just like how it's like as he lets go of the ball.
Like immediately.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
As he turns, it starts coming. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't need to see him suck it back up. Yeah. Pretty
Damn.
fucking insane.
How many electrolytes do you think he lost?
It looked like he just drank too much water. 'Cause
Yeah.
It just looked like wet. I know that's a weird way to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked clear. It was odd.
To all the people that aren't on YouTube, Hunter Green's throw up was very wet.
Yeah.
No chunks in there.
Yeah.
You're welcome for
It
that.
was very weird. But yeah, Adrian Hauser, easily the best pitcher to throw up on the mound, I think. Ethan, pull that video up.
I haven't seen that
Yeah,
clip
we
before.
gotta give Luke a refresher because you've definitely seen it. This is one of those like moments in baseball that you see on Instagram Reels every week.
Oh, wow.
Like the kind of ones where like people tweet them out once a week. We're like, remember when Adrian Hauser threw up? Oh, nice. Mellow mushroom ad.
Is the mellow mushroom still
Mellow
around
mushroom's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's if you'd like, we can go get dinner there tonight.
here? Ooh,
Luke.
maybe.
Okay. Oh, this is a whole John. Okay, we're getting a whole John Boy breakdown of Adrian Hauser.
Yeah. Shout out
And,
John Boy Media.
And he made an error, and then he's gonna throw up later.
Because he's quit. Oh, yeah. He looks. Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I just saw a hiccup.
He is fighting it right
He's got
now.
the bubble guts. They're calling somebody out. Yep, here it is. Here it is. Yeah. You got a spread on that one.
Yeah.
Gotta give it to him.
That's like the flat setting on the
Yeah.
hose.
Yeah, dude, that was wild.
Yeah.
Yep. That got
Mhm.
wide for sure.
Bless you.
But yeah,
Ethan.
that's a good one. There's a lot of other ones that are really good.
Bless you again, Ethan.
I don't even think they pulled him out after that.
Like, no. Fuck.
Yeah.
Go throw some more pitches.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he's done this before. Yeah, he did it with the Brewers before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, that was like a spit one. Yeah.
man.
That whole jersey looks great.
Yeah.
Whole uniform's awesome. Yeah, Adrian Hauser, legendary throw up on the mound guy.
Oh, look at that nice little water can.
Yeah. He's not even using it right. You see him spilling it up the top?
Yeah.
Jesus. Come on, man.
Come on, Milwaukee.
But yeah, shout out Hunter Green throwing up on the mound. I'd probably throw up if I saw Ben Joyce on the mound. He has added a new pitch to his arsenal this month. It's kind of I'm going to call it a splinker. That's what some people are calling it. This-
Splitter sinker?
Yeah, splitter sinker. Because nobody should be throwing a splitter this hard. He threw it 99.9 with 16.1 inches of run.
What?
Ethan, pull up the video.
Sorry, there's been a lot of videos.
I know there's a
podcast,
lot of
but
videos, but you have to watch this pitch. Ben Joyce is a fucking demon.
He threw it. You said 99 miles an hour with
99.9.
16 inches of run.
16.1 inches of run. Fuck this.
Oh, against the 9-hole. There's nothing you can
dude,
do.
what
There
the
is-
fuck? I'm sure Pitching Ninja has some kind of video from this. but
That actually might be one of the craziest pitches I've ever seen.
yeah,
That's insane.
like that looks like a strike,
Yeah.
and it almost hit him on the back hip.
Wow.
Insane, just absolutely insane. and it's 100 miles an hour.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I would hope Pitching Ninja posted that. I think it happened 2 days ago, maybe, so it might have been a little. Just type Ben Joyce and then at Pitching Ninja. Nice. Just as bad as Nathan when we were doing sporkles. Come on, man. And then at Pitching Ninja. Good God, Ethan. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Yep, here we go. God. Oh, yes, perfect. An overlay with his 102 fastball.
Yeah,
Look at
there's
that. It literally just falls off a cliff.
Nothing you can do. About
Yeah,
that.
like halfway through the pitch, it just diverts.
I like the name Splinker too. I
Yeah,
don't think there's a
Splinker's
better
good.
pitch to call
But
that.
yeah, like
better name
it.
to
That
call
is
that
not a
pitch.
sinker. That
No.
much horizontal movement is not a sinker.
Uh-uh.
But this guy's just been doing this. When he was at Tennessee, he was unstoppable as a closer. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like when he got called, like he got called up like 2 months after he got drafted, and then he just disappeared. And now he's back. He's not even a closer because Estevez is still their closer. But he's a fantastic setup guy if he's throwing 102 with a fucking 100-mile-per-hour splinker. Let's just continue with this pitching talk. This guy did not look good. Dallas Keuchel made his return to the MLB. Yeah, he's still in the league. This time, the Brewers.
Oh, okay.
Another new team for Dallas Keuchel. And guess what? Didn't go well. 4 innings pitched, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Just not a good day for Dallas Keuchel. Probably, it's been time to hang it up. It's really time to hang it up.
Yeah.
Dallas, come on. Yeah. Yeah. After that time with the Braves, it was probably time to hang it up.
I don't even remember his time with the Braves.
Colin does. He's got his jersey.
Why?
He bought it at a store like years after he left the Braves.
Oh, so it was like a funny
Yeah, no. Dallas
purchase.
Keuchel, I believe Dallas Keuchel played on the Braves, in which Brian McCann also played on the Braves. Yes. 2019 Braves. That team was odd. That was the Josh Donaldson year. That was Brian McCann's final season. Tyler Flowers was also a catcher on that team. Yeah, the 2019 Braves were weird. Yeah, Matt Adams, I believe, got some time as well on that 2019 Braves team, and then we lost to the Cardinals in the playoffs. That I had to listen to. Yeah? Yeah, that series played. It's like this, maybe the least important Cardinals-Braves series. The more important one is the infield fly rule call. That's the way more important Braves-Cardinals playoff series. Next thing, though, I'm not talking about Dallas Keuchel or the 2019 Braves anymore. Throughout the beginning of the season, people were kind of saying that the balls were dead this season. So in the first 44 days of the year, there was 23 home runs of 450 feet or more. In the last 15 days, there's been 16 home runs of 450 feet or more.
Damn.
So this could be just because temperatures are higher, weather kind of affects the way that the ball flies, or it's that the MLB is doing what they do all of the time, which is changing the balls however the fuck they want, whenever they want, which they do. And they can't tell me otherwise. Because there's been people that have done some big time research into like the differences between the balls you'll find. Like I know it's a big topic with Judge in the home run record season, where like it seemed like they were literally giving like different baseballs
Yeah.
to the Yankees.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
That's weird.
But it also could just be the weather, and I'm just being an idiot. But you know, whatever. Rowdy Tellez stole a base the other day.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, yep, somehow. And afterwards, Oneil Cruz was asked if Rowdy Tellez could beat him in a race now that he's stolen a base, and Oneil said, maybe if I'm running backwards.
Love that.
Yeah, probably. I think Oneil Cruz could crab walk faster than Rowdy Tellez runs.
A 6'7" crab walk.
Yeah. He definitely could cover some ground.
That'd be terrifying.
Yeah. Imagine Oneil Cruz or like Ellie De La Cruz running on all fours
Yeah.
might be more efficient. If they trained themselves. I've seen that dude on TikTok that just did it for like years. Like he'd like run a mile every day
On all fours.
on all fours.
Wow.
Because he was training to run on all fours. Yeah, he has like his hand is just like all the way calloused. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, he does have paws. All right, but the next thing is Hunter Brown, who I have given a lot of shit this season because the start to the year for him sucked, and so did the Astros. The Astros are trying to turn it around. Seems like Hunter Brown is, because his month of June has been ridiculous. 31 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 8 walks, 36 strikeouts, and a 1.16 ERA.
Damn. That's what they need.
Yeah, definitely. And Spencer Arrighetti as well had a great game. I think he had 7 innings pitched the other day, 10 strikeouts. So, yeah, Astros, we've been talking about how the second half of that rotation was so bad, and that's what was killing them. Now those guys are getting it together.
Step up, yeah.
Yeah. Now they just need Ronel Blanco to figure some things out. Maybe get back on that sticky stuff, Ronel.
Yeah.
Also, I
Right.
think it kind of slipped through the cracks between episodes because it didn't end up in my notes, but Edwin Diaz had the stickiest hand I've ever seen
Oh, yeah.
and didn't even appeal his suspension.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's how you know he was cheating.
Yeah.
But, like, dude, it literally looked like his hand was, like, wet. Like, the umpire that did the check even, like, walks up to the whole thing, and he's like, dude, come on. He's like, what are we even doing here? Just leave. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I am very appreciative, though, that umpires do a check as they enter the game. I
Yeah.
would like to put that out there.
So he didn't even get to throw a pitch then?
No.
Mm.
Didn't even get to throw a pitch. But, like, dude, his hand was so sticky.
It probably was an accident. He probably was like, fuck, I put way too much on.
Yeah.
Just had to
I would
walk out
assume
there.
that's probably what happened is, like, he put too much stuff on, which
Yeah.
technically you shouldn't be putting any on, but I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if you're using sticky stuff or not.
Mm.
Everybody used to. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a sheen.
Yeah.
Yes, a sheen. Not Estevez, but a sheen. Yeah.
Sheen.
That hand is sticky.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Mm.
Yeah, like, wait, Ethan, no, show the. Oh, he already closed. It doesn't matter. But yeah, at the beginning of that, the umpire sitting there talking to him. The other umpire walks up and he's like, dude. That's so funny. All right. The Phillies pulled off a 1-3-5 triple play.
Mm.
Very interesting. If you guys
1-3-5.
don't understand how the numbers work, that would be pitcher, first base, shortstop.
Wow.
Yeah. Or sorry, no, pitcher. Wait, no, that's pitcher, first base, third base. Yes, sorry. I
Dang.
even got it wrong. Yeah, pitcher, first base, third base. So it was a line drive. Pitcher catches the line drive, throws it to the first baseman, gets the force out there because the runner obviously left the base, and then they get the one at third as well. Ethan's got it pulled up right here.
Here we go.
Of course it was Matt Vierling.
And Aaron Nola.
Yeah, so Aaron Nola catches the line drive, gets him at first, and then, yeah, the Tigers gave up and just ran home.
That was a really easy
Yeah,
play.
yeah, that's the easiest triple play I've maybe ever seen.
Yeah.
And Bryce Harper was really making sure he didn't fuck that throw
Yeah.
up. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, no, that was a that was a huge moment for the Phillies
Wow.
because yeah, like you had 2 runners on, no outs in the bottom of the third.
Dang.
Yeah, if that gets past where Aaron Nola got it, the second baseman would have had a double play at least, but they still would have scored a run.
Damn.
But yeah, pretty clutch triple play as well. It's also the first 1-3-5 triple play since 1929.
Wow.
Third one in MLB history.
Wonder what the one in 1929 looked like.
Not as good. Black and white.
Yeah.
It looked black and white, or it sounded very cool on
Yeah.
the radio. I don't know if it was on TV.
It's drawn in a cave
Yeah.
somewhere.
It sounded transatlantic. The pitcher makes the play. Over to first. Oh shit! Oh! I would love to know what players were involved in that triple play. Let's see. One. Definitely not. I think you meant Dusty Baker, and I assure you, Dusty Baker was not playing in the MLB in 1929 because of age and other factors. 1 through. Yeah, I know, but you meant Dusty. Let's see. 1, 3, 5 double play 1929. Let's see if I can find anything. I just want to know who was involved in that triple play. I'm sure I won't be able to find it, but we'll see. Let's see. No, I can't find it. It just says, according to the Baseball Almanac, it's the first one since July 11th of 1929.
You could look up baseball games on Red Sox.
Well, I think I might have it here. Let's see. What was it? 135.
Yeah.
135. It also happened in 1919. Red Sox at Athletics.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some crazy combinations that I'm finding. There was one in 1930. There was a 4-5-2-3-5.
What? Is that like a rundown or something?
Probably. There was also 1930 as well. There was a lot of triple plays in 1930. Actually, there was a lot of triple plays just back in the day in general.
Wow.
Okay, 1927, there was 9.
What?
9 triple plays that year.
That's crazy.
1929, there was 10. They were just triple playing everybody, probably because they're all fat alcoholics, but you know, they weren't exactly athletes back in the day. Okay, how the fuck was there an 8-7-6-5-3? How the fuck did that happen? All right, enough triple play history. You know that Michael Ciani, the outfielder for the St. Louis Cardinals, has caught every ball that had a catch probability above 10% this season?
Wow.
Yeah. I think the most difficult one that he's not caught was like a 15% catch probability.
So?
Yeah, exactly. He's got insane range in the outfield. What do we have? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. In the meantime, Kyle Hendricks has only thrown 4 wild pitches since 2016.
Wow.
He also throws 85 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But when
The
he throws a crazy ass curveball. Okay, Ethan, turn on your mic and just explain this one to us real quick. Who could be our prime candidates for this triple play?
I don't know who the pitcher was that day because I'm not looking
Yeah,
for
no,
all
that's
that.
fair.
But the first baseman was Dale Alexander.
Okay.
He did.
Not a good season.
Hey, he had 2 intentional walks that year.
Nice. Pretty much Barry Bonds. That sounds like.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
Well, no. Charlie Gehringer, the second baseman.
Gehringer, probably.
Yeah, probably. He had 3.
Nice.
So
Wow.
that was the 2 and 3 hole. So.
Okay.
And your
Any
third baseman.
well-named pitchers?
Your third baseman was Marty McManus.
That's not bad.
MMM.
Yeah.
Yes.
Triple M.
Yes. Yeah.
See who was in the starting rotation for that team. See if there's any good names. Whichever one has whichever one's got the best name was part of the triple play.
Yeah, every time.
This guy just has a number symbol beside his Emil Heat. It's YDE.
His last name is YDE.
Yeah.
Ide, probably.
Yeah.
Wide.
And then you got Augie Perdhome.
That's a good one. I like Augie.
Lil Stoner.
Wait, no way. No way.
We got
Lil
Lil Stoner,
Stoner.
bro.
Wow.
That's crazy.
no shot.
Holy fucking shit. Shout out Lil Stoner of Enid, Oklahoma.
Second and short
Wow.
needs to go to his gravesite.
Full name, Ulysses Simpson Grant Stoner.
Lil Stone.
Oh, wait, hold on. That
Ulysses
means his name
Grant.
is literally Ulysses S. Grant Stoner. Holy shit.
That's incredible.
What year was he born?
Buried in Oklahoma, boys.
Oh,
Road
dude, he
trip.
was born February 28th. Dude, that's leap day. Or no, wait, no, it's the day
That's
before leap
29.
day. Fuck. But he was also at the turn of the century, that being the 19th to the 20th. But yeah. We should wait, we can see where he's buried. Pull up Memorial Park Cemetery in Enid, Oklahoma real quick. This is always my favorite thing about history is that you can find almost where everybody's buried, which is a weird thing. No, not Gainesville, Georgia.
Edmond.
Oh, no, I'm looking for
No,
Enid. Must be 2. There we go.
Bro.
Memorial Park Cemetery. How does it look? What's the consensus?
Oh,
It's a pretty nice, well kept.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Well, yeah, I don't know about people.
A lot of corpses.
Did that say Resurrection Garden?
What? I think it
Yeah,
did.
go back, please. Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Our boy Lil Stoner coming back.
yo, free little stoner. That's so
They
funny.
done got Lil Stoner.
That's a rap name.
Yeah.
Like there's some kid on SoundCloud right now
Lil
called
Stone.
Lil Stoner, and he uses like ear rape beats.
Yeah. Just
and-
brain rot.
Yeah. Look up Lil Stoner. There's got to be like a white kid that says words he is not allowed to use on here. There we go.
Yep,
There's Lil
Gas.
Stoner. He made a song called Gas. Yeah.
EP.
Oh, sorry. It's a whole fucking extended
Or
fucking.
wait, no, he just be posting leaks.
Oh, he just posed leaks. What the fuck, Lil Stoner? Oh, here we go.
Wait, here we go.
Shout out Jorge Carmona of Santa Maria.
Latin.
Oh, it's Latin music. That's
Yes.
awesome. Big Stizzy fan. Nice. How is it?
I don't know what he's saying. But he's
Oh,
there,
yeah.
bro.
I guess maybe this is more for Luke.
I don't know if this is
Shout
actually
out.
him. He might also post.
I think he
this.
just reposts
Yeah.
other people's music. Whatever. Shout out Lil Stoner.
Shout out Lil Stone.
Um,
Both
Oh,
of
we
them.
got a
Yeah,
different
both-
One. Oh,
both
this guy's
Lil
from Beverly
Stoners.
Hills.
Yeah, but he's also just reposting future songs.
Oh, that's such a good song. Married to the Game.
It is a good song. All right. Well, enough Lil Stoner. My favorite MLB player of all time now.
Yeah, easily.
Did you guys see the
Shout out to
Dodgers? The
1929.
Dodgers bat boy saved Shohei Ohtani's life.
Yes.
That video was fucking awesome.
Yeah. That was
Shout out that
crazy.
bat boy. Just a crazy catch, and also two-handed catch. Is
Yeah.
crazy. To even have the balls to try and stop that, let alone to go two hands at it, because like nobody catches a baseball like that.
No.
He also saved his own shoulder. He was going to shatter his collarbone. Look at that guy's face in the background that comes up. I've never seen a mouth so agape. He was fucking amazed. Yeah.
Bro, Shohei had
Bro,
no
definitely
chance.
felt like a superhero. You ladies all right? Bro started fucking looks maxing. That was crazy. All right, well that's the end of my baseball stuff. That took long enough.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start off with the Yankees suck.
They sure do.
Yeah, so since the Yankees went to Boston for Father's Day, not a great place to go for Father's Day apparently, because they've lost every series since then. The Red Sox, Orioles, Braves, and Mets now. They've been outscored 79-49 in those 11 games. They're 2-8 in their last 10. There's no offense outside Volpe, Judge, and Soto, and Gerrit Cole's back, but he's gotten absolutely shit on.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
Kind of my Yankee recap from last couple weeks. Wanted to get your opinion on this. Have you seen the players running through second base instead of sliding? Have you
What do you
seen
mean?
that
Like in a double play?
in a double play situation? That's I've never seen that before, and
You
I saw an Instagram reel that
Yeah.
they were
So
trying to break it down.
it's common courtesy to slide. But if you don't, then you obstruct it, and it works in your favor.
I feel like sliding you can also obstruct too, though, right?
You can, but you have to run into them to obstruct it, and then you're both out.
Yeah.
So
But then I feel like running through the base is a little bit safer then, because you're not going for him. You're just running through the base.
but you're also getting in his way,
Yeah.
which is ideal for you.
True.
I'm all for running through it. Obviously,
Yeah.
I know in most youth leagues you have to slide.
Yeah.
But in the MLB you can't necessarily make them slide.
I guess I've seen more players doing that this year, more teams doing that this year than
I think
most.
it's I don't know if it's more people are doing it as much as more people are talking about it, because there was that whole thing with the Mets at the beginning of the season
Yeah.
where Jeff McNeil got all pissed off at Rhys Hoskins
Oh, yeah.
for you got it.
Okay. So, oh wait, why am I looking? This is Red Sox. Hold on. Tigers.
Wait, you found the fucking triple
Yep.
play? What the fuck? Okay,
We're
well,
back.
hold on.
I'll let you
Just
finish. I'll let you
wait until we're finished with this point. I thought you meant you already pulled up that Brewers game, and I was like, holy shit. Okay, so yeah, Rhys Hoskins and Jeff McNeil got into it at the beginning of the season
Yeah.
over this. John Boy went and did a deep dive. Jeff McNeil would slide halfway through the base path
Yeah.
if he was going to get out at second to just let them get the double play.
Yeah.
Nobody does that except him.
Yeah.
And then for the next week, the Mets were actually running through, and it stopped 2 double plays.
Yeah.
So it's very effective to not slide.
Yeah.
And you
That's-
don't have to.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up for me.
Ethan, please enlighten us.
Lil Stoner did play in that game.
That's
Was
awesome.
not the pitcher on the mound.
Oh,
Josh
man.
Billings,
Okay.
pitcher on the mound.
Shout out Josh Billings.
To Dale Alexander, to Marty McManus
Okay.
for our triple play in
Shout out those guys.
July 11th, 1929.
Yeah. Definitely not nearly as good as
Lil Stoner
Aaron
went
Nola.
out there for one player.
Nice. So he was a matchup guy.
Yes.
That's good.
Actually, wait, no, he hit for one.
Oh,
I'm
what?
looking at the wrong
He
thing.
came in and hit?
Yeah.
Damn.
This is before the DH.
I know.
Dog.
It's kind of cool.
They did have one pinch hitter. It was Bob Fothergill.
Nice. Old names are crazy.
Augie Purdhome is the starter from that game.
All right. All right, Luke.
Wow.
What else you got?
You may have already talked about it on last podcast, but Reggie Jackson's speech.
We did not talk about it.
Oh, well, that
Nope.
was very cool.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the Reggie Jackson speech was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I really appreciated it.
Yeah.
And props to the producers for letting him go, because I feel like they could have easily stopped him.
Agreed.
But
Yeah, I think overall we did talk about the Rick Woodfield game a little bit because we watched it at the house. I think overall it was good. I hate Barry Bonds as much as most would for the fact that he cheated, but saying that he'd hit a home run off of Satchel Paige is correct.
yeah.
So I don't know why Ken Griffey Jr. looked so bent out of shape when he said that, and why the public kind of got mad at him for that.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds hit home runs off of fucking everybody.
Yeah.
He would have hit it off of anyone. He would have hit it off of fucking Bob Gibson. He would have hit it off of Satchel Paige. He would have hit it off of Walter Johnson. I don't give a fuck who you present to me. I would most times say Barry Bonds could probably hit a home run off of you because he did it fucking 700-something times.
Yeah, but he hadn't seen Ben Joyce's splinker.
That's true. I imagine Babe Ruth trying to face that shit, dude. He might throw up. I know I made that joke that I would throw up. He would throw up. It would have hit him in the stomach.
Babe Ruth would have seen one pitch and gone and kicked his ass.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, he is a lefty. Yeah. No, Babe Ruth was way too drunk to even comprehend that a ball could move that fast, let alone with that much movement. How crazy. Okay, Ethan, what do you have
Another
now?
tidbit on that game.
Jesus Christ.
Lil Stoner went out, got the loss in that game.
Oh, he faced one batter and he got the loss?
No, he went in there for 3 innings.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at the wrong thing. That was at bats.
Gotcha.
So, Augie Purdhome went 2 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned,
Bad day.
1 walk, and then Lil Stoner comes in,
Such a good fucking name.
who
Holy
earned the
shit.
loss. 3 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned,
Fuck.
Oh,
One-
man.
1 walk, 1 strikeout. He's the only
Wow.
pitcher with a strikeout in that game.
Who had a very anybody have a good game for the Red Sox? Some legends on that Red Sox team, maybe.
Bill Bain is the one with the win on that
I
game.
feel like maybe I've heard the name.
And Jack Russell.
Yeah,
Terrier.
Is
Went
it
for
dog?
1.1.
Nice. What a dog.
Wow.
Shut
All right. What you got? Anything else for the
Yeah,
MLB?
last thing.
Yeah.
Ted Williams
Yeah.
from 1941.
Speaking of Red Sox legends,
Right. 1941 to 1947. So in 1941, he batted a solid 406. 1942, Triple Crown.
Okay.
From 1943 to 1945, he served in World War II.
Yeah.
Came back, won an MVP. Next year, won a Triple Crown.
Yeah, it's outstanding. I love going back and looking at an MLB player's career, like the guys that played in the 40s,
Yeah.
and realizing they were all-stars, and then they went and fought in the war. Like they literally defeated the Nazis, and then they came back and were all-stars again.
Insane. Insane.
Yeah. I know a lot of people have stories from Vietnam, I think or maybe it was Korea. One of the two. There is some legendary story that I believe Pete Rose tells where he saw I think he saw Joe DiMaggio's cock.
Oh,
I think we've talked about that on this podcast.
Vietnam,
before.
yeah.
That
That's
story is legendary.
That cock got Marilyn Monroe.
That is true.
Hmm.
That is true. So did
Interesting.
hundreds of others,
Yeah,
probably.
and probably JFK as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know if that took that much work. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that was it.
All right. NFL news. It is the Dolphins have reportedly offered Tua a contract, and it is not nearly close to Trevor Lawrence or Jared Goff's contracts from this offseason.
No.
That's it is what it is. I don't think Tua deserves it. I didn't think Trevor Lawrence did. So
Yeah, probably not. But then again, a lot of those quarterbacks have the market to sit on now,
yeah,
or to use as leverage,
Yeah.
which is not. I've never liked that either. But
me neither. But you gotta give your guys the market standard, and that's the problem.
because it just inflates. Like, what if you do if a big team pays a big player a whole shit ton of money? Well,
Yeah.
what about the smaller teams that have a really elite player?
Yeah,
Then they can't pay him.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There was a productive meeting between the 49ers and Brandon Ayuk. Likely no longer going to be a trade. So Ayuk will stay. It seems apparently there was an offer to the Commanders to trade them Brandon Ayuk.
Mm-hmm.
The Commanders pulled out of the deal because they said it wasn't good enough compensation. Or they said that they were giving up too much, whatever. So what Adam Schefter tweeted is that the consensus amongst a bunch of people in the league right now is that the 49ers are treating this situation on the trade market like Brandon Ayuk is an elite number one wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
When they go to negotiate, they're treating him like he is a very good number two wide receiver.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't add up. It's
Yeah.
they're not playing fair to Brandon Ayuk in this
Yeah.
situation. Either trade him somewhere where they will pay him, but you have to understand that you're going to get the compensation of whatever level player he is.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to the table, you got to negotiate with him like he's that level of player. You can't just skip
Yeah.
him out on one end.
Exactly.
I think it's kind of ridiculous, but looks like they're moving in the right direction.
I actually can't believe that because I thought the last thing I had heard, this was a couple days ago, that the contract negotiations had turned personal, in a negative
Yeah,
way.
well, there was that video. It was Jaden Daniels' vlog or some shit.
What?
I don't even know. It was a clip from some NFL player's vlog
Yeah.
where they were you could literally, Brandon Ayuk was on the phone
Yeah.
and was like, they don't want me back.
Yeah.
So it seemed like it was over. I guess not. Let's talk a little more money. Antonio Brown has confirmed reports that he filed for bankruptcy. This is a Chapter 11 bankruptcy, so it doesn't mean that he has no money. It's that they consider this the restructuring bankruptcy. So
Okay.
this is where you're able to kind of reallocate your debts and creditors and all this stuff. It's mainly just because he's not making money.
Imagine that.
Yeah, this guy made $81 million in his NFL career on top of, endorsement deals, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
businesses, all this stuff. Now, he's not working, so he is not getting paid like that.
Yeah.
And he's gotten into a lot of lawsuits
Yes.
and lost a lot of money because of them.
yeah.
So he doesn't make money, and he's got a lot of creditors and all this that he has to deal with. And so, like, he addressed it on, I think he was on the Pivot,
Really?
talking about this.
I
Yeah,
want to go watch.
I
this
believe that's
episode.
what it was. And he was just kind of like, look, I'm fucked up right now with all this. Like, and this was the way to get out of it. Like, that's what financial advisors have told me to do. So that's what he's doing.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
At least hopefully it's a reality check.
Yeah, I'd hope so. But hopefully we don't lose CTSPN.
No.
We need it.
Yeah, we do need it.
Who was the crack of the day yesterday? I need to know. I really hope it was like Dalton Necht. Or Reed Shepard, maybe. I feel like it had to be NBA draft related. Whoever yesterday's cracker of the day was. Or yeah, maybe today's as well. Oh, Jesus. That's fucking awesome.
Wow.
Lot of debate work here. Oh. Okay, so Dow Benson. Yeah, day 51 of submitting my application for cracker of the day. Should we start doing this?
I think we should.
Yeah. Okay, who was yesterday then? Nope, not saying that one.
Man.
Holy fuck. I
He
almost
actually
read that.
Tweeted that?
Yeah.
What?
This
Adam
chick,
Silver looks like
wait.
a giant penis.
Wait, hold on. Scroll back up. This chick, last name McNutt. I fuck with Danny Hurley. A fucking G. Nice. Really enjoyed the Santa Claus 3. Oh, wait, that's Reed Shepard's mom. Cracker at number 3. Americans can now be drafted.
Thanks, Antonio Brown.
Borat at number 1. Oh, there's the Jared McCain TikTok. I knew he'd... Yep, yeah, I figured that would be... Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not reading that one either.
Wow.
What?
Oh.
That's so weird, bruh. Oh, man. Okay, Psycho of the Day. Yeah, and it's neon.
Always
That
neon.
works. That'll work. Bidenomics. Nice. All Men Need. Shannon. Jesus Christ, dude. Hawk 2 costs extra. Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, my God. It's crazy. I think he had enough slurs of the day.
Yeah.
Uh,
I did not realize that this is what his Twitter looked
yes.
like.
Typically, I just typically see the highlights. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are really willing to retweet what he says about Jared McCain.
That is
Jesus
insane.
Christ. Yeah. Remember when he fucking speared that punter?
So bankruptcy is not a reality check.
No. No.
Wow.
Unless these tweets are making him money. Yeah, probably.
I would, yeah.
Should we buy some?
Some of that, yeah.
Yeah. That's unfortunate that we were going to do that. Let's do a little rookie QB check-in. Neither of them good. I'll tell you that much. Reports from Vikings camp say that J.J. McCarthy is working through some early growing pains. The quote that I saw is, the 21-year-old looks like a 21-year-old. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, we've got CCSPN merch. I like that big financial fumble shirt. That one's fitting. Wait, hold on. Is that a picture of Kermit the Frog that says, I done asked for head 5 times. I'm cheating tomorrow. It's $45, bro. That's a Gildan t-shirt. Yeah, he's got the CTSPN mug. Okay. I'm liking that big financial fumble one. I believe it's a play on the Big Short cover.
Courtney, Kaylin Clark.
What the fuck? What an odd collection of names. I like that it says Giselle Brady. Not her name anymore. That shirt is tough. That CTSPN one is good.
Yeah.
It caught something. Caught Vontae's perfect. It's fucking awesome. I've always loved that. That picture is legendary. Yeah, the Biden Newport jumpsuit is fire. Call God is crazy. Catch the energy is a good tagline.
Yeah, I like that.
Once again, it stands for CTE. Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, that's true. We got the free Trump graphic tee. Make crackers great again.
Jesus.
Oh my God, I feel weird saying that. I guess I can say that, but oh Jesus. Yeah. Oh my God.
He definitely designed these T-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, there's a second page. Jesus.
Put that shit on.
Nice. Is that Kanye and Antonio Brown? Oh, yes. That's didn't realize that. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. JJ McCarthy's bad. Next.
Yeah.
Michael Penix appears to be showing the same inconsistencies that people saw in all of his tape from Washington. Reporters are saying it's a good thing he doesn't have to start for a few years.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
What about that defensive edge y'all could have had that could have started?
Yeah. Yep. No, man, I'm so happy. Yep. Love Michael Penix. Woo. Randall Cobb's house caught on fire.
Oh man.
Yeah, everybody's okay.
That's good.
This is now 2 seasons, 2 NFL players' houses catching fire.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill last year.
Yeah.
Just thought that was interesting. Saw that pop up, and I was like, I don't know if we have
NFL news.
pictures, maybe. You probably look that up.
There's some of Tyreek Hill's house.
Yeah, I know we have Tyreek Hill's house. I don't know if we got any pictures of Randall Cobb's house. But yeah, everybody's okay. I don't really know what happened. All I saw was Randall Cobb's house caught on fire. That was the headline. Didn't really look into it at all. Anything? No? Yeah. Bad fire? What it sounded like? Today's the 27th. Bad fire, it sounds like. Oh, that's a car. It looks rather charred. Good.
No, his G-Wagon
Damn.
got burnt.
Wait, so did his car explode from the fire? Damn, bro, that fire does look really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that's a little bike.
You
Man,
could just
that
sign
sucks.
a contract extension, play another year, make that money back.
That's true.
Replace it all.
I'm sure he's got the money to replace it all.
Yeah, that is true.
Shout out Randall Cobb. Hope everything turns out well.
Yeah, for sure.
That really sucks. What you got for the NFL?
I have one thing.
Okay.
Very small thing. Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf are working out with each other
Nice.
yesterday. Yeah. It's
Nice.
pretty cool to see.
Yeah, now that they're not teammates, I
Yeah.
guess they can be friends.
Yeah.
Now that he's not ruining DK's career.
Yeah, but a lot of Steelers fans since Brandon Ayuk situation has, gotten
Oh, now you
better.
guys think you're getting DK Metcalf?
Yeah.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, I definitely am.
Yeah.
I
That's
just still
ridiculous.
even though I'm excited for George Pickens to be wide receiver number 1, I still don't know if I really want it just yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I don't know.
You
I don't
guys
know.
should probably get another wide receiver.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've also heard Terry McLaurin thrown around a little bit
That
too.
wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, and of course Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
But
Very interesting.
yeah,
All right. Well, let's talk some soccer.
soccer time.
Yes.
I
The
don't have any notes on
Euros.
that page.
Round of 16 is set for the Euros. The group stages finished phenomenally. Super fun to watch,
Except for Group C.
except for Group C.
Yeah.
Very boring ending to Group C. So I think it was, let's see, what day was that? Yeah, Tuesday. We had the conclusion of Group D and Group C. Group D, one of the most fascinating conclusions I've ever watched. We had France, Poland, and Netherlands, Austria kick off at the same time. Austria goes up 1-0. They take the lead in the group. Netherlands ties it up. That gives Netherlands the lead in the group. France takes the lead. They take the lead in the group. Like it's going all over the place.
Yep.
France and Poland end up drawing because of a late penalty for Robert Lewandowski, which he gets to retake
Yeah.
because the goalie stepped off his line. and then he makes it the second time.
Yep.
So France, Poland draw. Netherlands, Austria are tied 2-2. Then Austria gets the game winner late in that game to get the win, and they win Group D. But Netherlands and France also both advanced to the round of 16.
Yeah.
Once again, me and Luke talked about this before the episode started. We don't understand why. So there's 2 groups, only 2 teams made it through. The rest of them, 3 teams made it through.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. Don't ask me. But Netherlands, Austria, and France all make it through at a Group D.
Yeah, fair play to Austria, by the way.
Yeah,
They had
they're
a
awesome.
crazy group.
They're very good.
Yeah.
Let's see. England, Slovenia ended in a draw in Group C on that day. At the same time, Denmark, Serbia ended in a draw. Both of them 0-0 draws.
Yeah, there was one win in that group, right?
Yeah.
It was England's win.
Yeah. Pretty brutal.
God, that sucks so bad.
Yeah, that whole group was odd because you had this weird tiebreaker, which like didn't technically change anything, but in Group C, it came down to a tiebreaker between Denmark and Slovenia on who would be second or third. They both played 3 games, drew 3 games, had 2 goals for, 2 goals against.
Mm.
So, literally all the same things. So then it came down to the same amount of yellow cards for each team, same amount of goals for, same amount of goals against, and it came all the way down to an assistant manager for Slovenia getting a yellow card being the decider, which at some point it would have ended up going Denmark's way because it would have gone down. I believe the next thing that they were not tied in would then be FIFA World Rankings.
Oh, wow.
It would be the next thing. And that would have still put Denmark over the top.
Which those
But-
FIFA World Rankings are such a Mickey Mouse.
They're
thing,
bullshit.
yeah.
I don't like why the U.S. is probably not the 11th best team in the world. If I had to guess. They give out points though. It's like there's actual points, but I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't understand it at all. Yeah, the finish to Group D was awesome. Finish to Group C, not so much. Georgia, big upset over Portugal in their final game, gets them a much needed win in this group, so they go 1-1-1 for Georgia.
Yeah.
They end up going into the round of 16. So I was super excited to watch Georgia. That was a team that I think I brought up last week
Yeah.
as like a team that I thought was going to play well, and they beat Portugal 2-0 in their final game. of the
Clean
group
sheeted
stage.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Did you see after that game the fan that jumped just like into the players' tunnel
Yeah.
trying to get Ronaldo and just ate shit?
Yeah.
That's been sad. And then Gonzalo Ramos got hurt by a
Yes.
dude chasing a pitch invader.
Yeah.
For
yeah, a
Ronaldo.
security guy, like,
Just wiped him out.
yeah, just wiped out Gonzalo Ramos,
Yeah.
which was crazy. And also in Group F, Czechia goes out with some fire. They were so bad throughout this entire tournament. But they were playing Turkey and had 2 red cards. One of them in the 90th minute.
So that's just like, oh, it's over. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. But yeah, so let's just recap how many yellow cards there were in this game. So, Barrick was the first player to get a yellow card, and that was in the 11th minute. Then he got his second yellow card in the 20th and got sent off.
8
Um,
minutes.
And then for Turkey, Salih Özcan got a yellow, and then and that was in the 31st minute. 34th minute, Schick got a yellow. Yildiz on Turkey got a yellow in the 37th. Then we go to half. Ismail Yusek gets a yellow in the 49th. Gunak gets a yellow in the 64th. Chalonglu or how the hell you want to say it? Yeah, Chinalonglu, whatever. He got a yellow in the 66th. In the 68th, Ergen Sakir, I believe is how you say that one. He got a yellow. Mert Muldur got a yellow. Yaros got a yellow in the 84th. Serv got a yellow in the 85th. Caden got a yellow in the 85th. Krejci, I believe. I don't know. Crazy.
I was thinking the same thing.
He got a yellow in the 90th +1.
I was crazy once.
Koksu got a yellow in the 90th +5. Ion got a yellow in the 90th +5. Susek got a yellow in the 90th +8. And then Chori got a straight red in the 90th +8. And Arda Güler got a yellow in the 90th +8.
Arda Güler going in there.
Yeah. So
nice.
these guys got to play it careful because Turkey's moving on to the fucking
yeah, I know.
moving on, and like all of their players just got yellow cards. So better hope that yellow card accumulation doesn't
Turkey
catch up
actually
to
looked
you.
great, by the way.
They are very good.
Yeah.
Artie Guler's awesome.
Yes. Very.
But yeah, that was a very interesting match to end group play for them. Overall, I loved it. And now we have the round of 16 set. So we're just going to quickly go through these first round matches and just kind of talk through them real quick. So they start up on Saturday. We will have, got Switzerland, Italy, and Germany, Denmark. Germany's certainly going to wipe the floor with Denmark.
Probably, yeah.
But Switzerland, Italy, there is a conversation.
Yeah.
I think Italy's probably the better team. It's just about will they play well in that game.
Yeah. I mean, we watched Italy against Spain where they kind of just had to sit back and take it for a while. But then they also have games like against Croatia where they show
So, that was a crazy way to put that, but yeah.
sit back and take it for a
Yeah.
while. Nice, Luke. But then we have games against Croatia where they're coming back
Nice.
and showing a lot of fight. So
Yeah, they're an interesting team.
yeah. Big fan of them.
All right. Sunday, we've got England versus Slovakia and Spain versus Georgia. Now, England versus Slovakia, there's a conversation to be had because England does look horrendous. We were talking about before the episode, Gareth Southgate should be sacked at the end of this tournament.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I think England probably will see an early exit, if I had to guess.
Unfortunately, yeah. Could be this game.
It could be. Spain and Georgia, I love Georgia, but Spain has just looked so good. It's just
Yeah.
like unfortunate they've run into a buzzsaw in the round of 16.
Spain are definitely the second best team in the tournament so far,
Yeah.
behind Germany.
Yeah. And then we have France and Belgium, which Belgium has been underwhelming. France kind of has as well.
France just can't score goals.
No. They can't.
But Belgium, after their last game with De Bruyne and his team talk and getting
Yeah.
booed, they're so fucked, man. And it really like saw this one comment that was like, it's crazy that you would boo your own player or your own like best player ever. Talking about De Bruyne.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't agree with that from a Belgium standpoint. I think when they were good, it was Eden Hazard's prime.
Probably, but I think overall career-wise, he's the best Belgian player ever.
We can say that for sure. But I feel like for Belgium, Eden
I get
Hazard
that.
was a lot more effective. But they just we've talked about it, I think, maybe even on last podcast, where Belgium just have no cohesiveness
Yeah.
to their team, and their fans are mad about it as well. I hope that they exit.
Yeah.
I'm done with Belgium.
Yeah, and I like this France team a lot.
Me too.
Portugal versus Slovenia. Portugal has not looked good.
Mm-mm. No
but
Ronaldo goals.
They can. That's
Yeah.
the thing about Portugal is they can look good, and I think when you get Ronaldo into the knockout stages, maybe he turns it up.
yeah.
We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I think he also just has not. He's just not playing well.
Yeah.
Like in general, it's not like he's unfortunate. It's not like he's just like not scoring. He's just not playing well in general.
I actually haven't watched a minute of Ronaldo in this tournament yet.
I watched a little bit of their game. I believe it was their second match they played. Oh, yeah, against Turkey, which the team played well, 3-0, but he didn't play well.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are kind of both interesting matches. And then Tuesday, we've got Romania, Netherlands, and Austria versus Turkey to round out the group stages.
Austria, Turkey is
round
going
of
to be
16.
low key. Like
That's
going to
be
be the
really
better games.
good.
Yeah.
I think Marcel Sabitzer has been one of my favorite players to watch thus far for
Yes.
Austria. He's been awesome. And, of course, Arda Güler has been amazing for Turkey. Across the board, both those teams super strong in their own areas and kind of in their own ways.
Yep.
So, like, that one's going to be interesting. They both definitely showed the ability to score some goals.
Yeah.
Romania versus Netherlands is interesting because Romania's got such a fantastic defense.
Yes.
And Netherlands has struggled against good defensive teams thus far.
Yep.
But when they get the chances to score, they've typically been able to pull it off. So
For sure.
that one's going to be interesting because it's a fantastic offense-driven team against an extremely strong defensive team.
Yeah. And on top of that, I don't know if you saw or maybe I sent it to you, but the Netherlands, they played Austria, right? Their last game, was that who it was?
I think so, yeah.
Because we just talked about
Yes,
that
it was.
group.
It was.
Van Dijk had a shitter
Yeah.
of a game, like no interceptions. I almost want to say he didn't even make a tackle.
Mm-hmm.
in all the whole 90 minutes that he played. So I don't know. I actually kind of like Romania's chances against the Netherlands. I don't know if they'll win, but I think it'll be a better game than what people think.
Yeah, I think the problem for the Netherlands is that their defense is so attacking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Virgil van Dijk likes to get up the field.
Yep.
And then of course
Your
Frimpong,
wingbacks.
Dumfries, everybody, every fullback for the Netherlands is a wingback.
Yes.
They all like to play up the field.
Yep.
So that definitely changes things. The good thing for them though is Romania does not have that great of an attack to counterattack on them with.
Yep.
But they have a solid defense.
Yes.
So yeah,
I
the
agree.
round of 16 is going to be great. And then the quarterfinals start up the day after the 4th of July. So that Friday, which
Love
is kind of
that.
perfect because obviously we won't get to do it. We won't get to talk much about it, but we'll be right back here in time to talk about the final, luckily. Kind of works out pretty well. But yeah, so the rest of the Euros will play out, and then the next time you hear from us about it, we'll be previewing the final.
Love it.
So that'll be fun. For the Copa America, I've only gotten to watch like 2 or 3 games from the Copa America.
Which games did you watch?
I watched Argentina versus Canada, and I watched Ecuador versus Jamaica.
Okay. I've seen Argentina, Chile, Uruguay, Panama, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And then USA, Bolivia.
Yeah, Argentina, Canada to open everything up in Atlanta was very fun.
Yeah.
Argentina came out very slow. I knew Canada was not going to win.
A lot
That
of
was
complaints about the pitch too, the surface.
yeah, because
Yeah.
and I must say I was mad about it too.
Oh yeah,
It
it's
was
horrible.
It's so bad. It is so clearly just a patchwork grass surface on top of turf.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It looks horrendous as well. You can see
oh yeah.
it. You can see how bad it looks. Once again, if Atlanta wants to be this capital of soccer in the U.S. with
Yes.
the women's national team now being here, and obviously Atlanta United and all this stuff, make it fucking grass.
Yeah. Make it grass.
Like, please make it grass.
Because what's frustrating is Atlanta totally could be that hub.
It can,
soccer.
and they're trying to be, but they're not actually they're not putting the effort into the right things.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
they're putting effort into like infrastructure outside of the fucking stadium.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not what matters. You still need to fix the actual surface they're going to be playing on
Exactly.
before you do anything.
Why don't they
else.
just do some Burnabout renovations and add like 14
That shit is
layers under the
I'm
stadium?
amazed by that
Yeah.
system. It is fantastic.
Yeah.
If
Spanish
they did that,
Mafia money.
that would be very cool.
Yes.
Do I think they will? Fuck no.
Absolutely not.
I think also because they have things that are under the field.
Yeah.
I think that stadium has things integrated there under the field, so they obviously can't do
Yeah.
it. But that, I'm pretty sure. Is it? I'm trying to remember what team it is. Maybe it's the Cardinals. They grow their grass outside, and then bring it into the stadium.
Oh wow.
Like they literally have like a football field that they grow outside of the stadium, and then they
Yeah.
bring it inside.
That's
Maybe
pretty
that's
awesome,
something to think
actually.
about, but also I don't know how well you could grow grass in Midtown. And most people that are growing grass in Midtown, not the
Dude,
same grass.
just fucking dig up Centennial Olympic Park. Put that shit in there.
Dig up right under where the Georgia Dome
Or Piedmont
was.
Park.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But the Georgia Dome was right next door. Just use that land.
True. Yeah.
That would work. All right. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't paid a ton of attention to the Copa America. The United States looks good. They looked really good against Bolivia. We got Falarin Balogun scoring a goal in his first Copa America appearance for the U.S., which was nice.
I had a debate question about the Copa that I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you. So I watched Uruguay Panama, and I saw a lot of good things besides finishing from Darwin Nunez.
That's all he does.
Yeah.
We see good.
He looks so good
yeah,
until
but he
it's time to
can't
score.
finish. Yeah,
Do they play Luis Suarez? Do you just go ahead and play Luis Suarez?
probably.
Really?
He can finish.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, because the rest of their team looks great.
Yeah,
Just need that finisher.
yeah. We'll see. They play the United States on Monday.
It's gonna be a great game.
And the United States plays tonight against Panama, which is going to be a fun one to watch. We've also got Uruguay, Bolivia, which will obviously have happened by the time you guys listen to this. But then we have Paraguay, Brazil, which Brazil, like I said, like Ronaldinho said, not much to believe in here with this Brazil team. It's just
Yeah.
not a fun team to watch.
No, I think maybe as some of these younger players get older, like Endrick, Vinny,
Yeah.
Rodrigo, maybe it does get better. But
Maybe.
for right now, it's definitely not typical Brazil.
No, definitely not. And I think a lot of that has to do with the midfield, probably.
Yeah,
It's a lot more slow-paced playmaking out of the midfield.
yeah,
You still have fast wingers, and you can kind of do whatever you'd like,
true.
and they're skillful. And you have pretty solid physical defenders, but the midfield does not set the pace of the game like it used to
Yeah.
for Brazil.
Does Paqueta start for them in their midfield?
Don't know. Let me see.
I can't. For some reason, I can't think of any Brazilian or
Like,
Guimarães.
I
Is he
think
in there?
Guimarães starts, which he doesn't play like
A flare.
yeah, he doesn't
kinda,
play
yeah.
a flare style, and nor does like Joe Ellington.
Yeah.
So, let me take a look real quick at what Brazil rolled out their last time out.
No, go ahead.
Because I would like to see. So against Costa Rica, it was a 0-0 draw, and the lineup was as follows in the midfield. Oh my god. Yeah, it was Yao Gomez at defensive mid from Wolves.
No way.
Lucas Paqueta at attacking mid, and Guimarães at right center mid.
Yeah, not very flare.
No.
I mean Paqueta, yes, but
And the worst part is Vinny on the left, Rafinha on the right, Rodrigo at striker.
you're not gonna. That's why they didn't score.
Yeah, Rodrigo is not a striker.
Yeah.
Rafinha definitely isn't either. But good God, like, what are you doing?
Imagine if Ancelotti took that job.
Yeah.
That team would
Also,
look different.
how the fuck is Gabriel not the starting center back in this lineup?
Saliba starts for France.
I know, but Marquinhos and Eder Militao are the center backs.
Don't give it to a
I'd
backup
maybe go for a
La Liga.
3-back.
Really?
I would. You don't have that great of fullbacks anymore. They're starting Guilherme Arana from Atletico MG, which I believe is a Colombian team. They're starting him at left back and Danilo at right back, who hasn't been relevant. In
Definitely go with a
years.
3-back and put in Gabriel.
Yeah, and like you had Savio, Endrick, and Gabriel Martinelli all come off the bench.
And no more Alexandro.
Yeah. But like they do have good defensive players that they could put in. Like Wendell is a pretty solid fullback.
So Bremer doesn't start for them either.
No, he doesn't start either. Yeah,
Hmm.
Gleason Bremer is not in the starting lineup. Like there's so many good players that they could have in this squad. And they don't.
Yeah, I mean,
I
at
really
least
don't
they
get it.
can still field very solid center backs though.
Yeah.
in
Oh
that
yeah.
team.
And like my thing is if they did do a 3 at the back formation, my ideal Brazil lineup right now, obviously Alisson is in goal or Ederson. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
3 at the back, Marquinhos, Gabriel, Militao.
Over Bremer? I
think
might go
so.
Bremer over Militao if it was me.
Maybe.
Just
maybe.
just a form and starting and not.
Either
Sorry,
way.
I didn't mean to cut you off,
But yeah, no, you're right. But like either way, it could be either one of them. And then I would like Douglas Luiz as the central defensive mid,
okay.
and then Guimarães on the right. I'm making sure that I'm pulling only guys that are on this roster because Casemiro is not on this roster.
Good.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide. Gabriel Martinelli should not be getting brought in the midfield. That is so fucked up.
No.
Okay. I guess with what they have, I would put, like I said, Douglas Luiz at defensive mid, and then, or 2 defensive mids, Douglas Luiz and Gomez. Guimarães as a central center mid, and then I would have Rodrigo on the right, Vinny at striker,
Yeah.
and then I would put Martinelli or Endrick on the left. Or
Gotcha.
Savio.
So
Savio could play on the right as well.
Paqueta doesn't play.
No, Paqueta doesn't play, and potentially Rafinha doesn't play.
I'm fine with leaving Rafinha out.
Yeah, Rafinha's not very good.
Nah.
But yeah, like you could put Martinelli on the left, Vinny at striker, Rodrigo or Savio could play right.
Yeah. I like that.
I think that works the best to me. I think that adds up, right? I might have forgotten a player.
that sounded right, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Either way, I think that's how I like them lining up. But Yeah, I don't think Brazil's going to be very good. At least with what they have right now, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I did, but not anymore.
Yeah. You had talked about you watched Argentina Chile. How was that game?
Now that you have actually put me on the spot, I watched about 10 minutes of that game, but I did get to see Messi like sit down like 3 people on a little run that he had, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
It's very cool, or that game was very cool because that was actually where the 2016 final was played between Chile and Argentina,
Yeah,
the same
MetLife.
stadium in MetLife, in Jersey. So that was really cool. Yeah, it was a tough game. And what's crazy is Chile is still playing the same players that played in the 2014 World Cup. You still have Isla, Alexis Sanchez. Vargas is still in that team.
No
he was
way.
a Premier League striker. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
for QPR. Holy
yeah.
shit.
Jinx. Gary Medel is not on the
Oh,
team anymore.
What about Vidal?
Claudio Bravo is the oldest player in the Copa America. He's their starting goalie and captain.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're still competing.
Yeah.
All these guys. So
no Alex Vidal. That
no
sucks.
Vidal. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but that was a good
Wow.
game.
Yeah.
I saw
That's
10 minutes
crazy
of
to
it,
me
but it
those
was a good
guys are
game.
still playing. Yeah, I watched a little bit of Ecuador, Jamaica last night. Yeah, yesterday was interesting. I went to get Mexican food for dinner. And then I kind of forgot that I was going to the gym that night.
Yeah.
And so I went and got Mexican food. I ate this Mexican food. I had a beer. Get home, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm going to the gym tonight. Go to the gym about 30 minutes after I got done eating.
No.
I about shit myself. It was bad. I had to cut it. I had to cut the gym session short.
Oh, man. What
'Cause-
workout did you almost shit yourself on?
I was literally just walking on a treadmill,
Oh, no.
and I almost shit myself.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was bad. Because I knew for a fact if I would have lifted, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you get
Stairmaster would have killed me.
Did you get a
for show.
Pacifico?
I did not because they didn't have it on draft, and it was like so they had like all their draft beers. This place I went to, which I'm probably never going back to.
Damn.
Yeah, it was all right. It was just odd service. And it's not that close, but all the draft beers are on special on Wednesdays.
Cool.
So I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll get a draft beer. Let me get a Modelo. Oh, we don't have that on draft. Okay, well then why the fuck does it say it's on draft on the menu? All right, whatever. I got a Dos Equis. It was great.
Dos Equis pretty
Yeah.
good on draft, too. So.
Also, like it was like a 24-ounce beer. It was like $5.
Wow.
Yeah, great deal.
Awesome.
Not gonna shout him out because, like I said, the service wasn't great, and the food was just fine.
Damn.
It wasn't worth cutting my gym session short. That's for sure. Mexico looks bad.
Yeah.
Like really bad.
Yeah, ever since the United States have owned them, it's been just downhill
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Mexico.
That's what happens. I was about to say something about all their players being in America now, but I'm not.
Jesus Christ.
I really don't have anything else to say about the Copa. I think it's not good soccer, personally.
Hasn't been as good yet.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, but
Yeah.
I a lot of these teams just seem to be past their primes. I know
Yeah, that's
Colombia
fair.
looks good, but like they're kind of past when I would have watched them.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of the South American teams, I really haven't paid attention to what they've been doing, but it's like from South America, the only teams that ever make a fucking difference in any other international play, there's like 3 teams,
Yeah.
maybe 4 if you count the U.S.
Yeah.
In Copa America, there's like 4 teams, maybe 5 if you give Mexico the benefit of the doubt. But like Argentina, Brazil always make a difference. Every now and then Colombia, like when James Rodriguez went crazy in 2014,
Yeah.
that was a big deal. Or Uruguay has done things at times and
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. And then Mexico and the United States are always there, never really do much at like the World Cup.
I would almost put Chile above Mexico.
Yeah, I probably would too. Except for like the state of their team right now is a little bit odd.
Is ancient.
Yeah. But it's just like I watch the Euros and it's like I can count on at least every other match having teams that like, oh, like this team could make a run in a World Cup.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or like, I am interested in watching the players on this team.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in watching a single player on Ecuador
Yeah.
or Bolivia.
It's just there is just so much like fandom for these teams.
Yeah.
There's so much passion.
Yeah, there is, and I can respect that, but
Yeah.
it's not the style of soccer that I'm used to watching,
Yeah.
nor is it the style of soccer that I want to watch.
Yeah.
That's how it is for me. In the United States, as long as Greg Berhalter's the coach, I'm going to be mad at everything they do. So every decision he makes will be wrong in my mind until we win a World Cup, which isn't going to happen ever, probably.
We
All
need
right.
Ancelotti to come
Dude,
manage the
holy
U.S.
Fuck, that'd be awesome. I would love that.
Me too.
Dude, I'd take fucking Brendan Rodgers at this point. Anything but yeah, the baseball player Brendan Rodgers, not the former Liverpool manager. Any manager better than Wayne Rooney, I'd take.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's stop digging ourselves into a hole here with the Copa America, and it's questions time.
All right.
Ethan, present them, please. I know Nathan titled the questions something. We don't need to hear it. Just start the questions.
You sure you don't want to hear
Nope.
it?
Don't need to hear the title of the
Luke,
questions.
do you want to hear
I
it?
would actually like to hear it.
It's just titled "Grayson is the worst goalie."
I
Oh,
Put your
I
body
was
on the line, man.
I was really bad in goal.
The
Put
worst.
your body
I
on.
will say I was so bad in goal.
I don't think you were.
Eh,
No, I definitely
no,
was.
you-
I made like 2 saves,
and that was just because they were
Yeah.
like.
but also they kept acting like I needed to dive. Why the fuck would I dive?
Yeah.
Mike
least-
Mike dove 0 times,
Yeah.
and everybody was like, "Damn, Mike's pretty good." Mike didn't dive. Colin dove
They just kept
twice
hitting it on the
for
ground.
nothing.
They just
Yeah.
wouldn't get any air on it, and then you just wouldn't get it.
Yeah, because I'm too tall. I can't reach the ground like Colin can.
Yeah.
That little bitch.
I don't know. Donnaruma's 6'5".
Yeah, but Donnarumma is willing to fall on the ground. I'm not trying to get dirty. I got to be on camera.
Yeah.
And we had
Sure.
other shit to do that day.
Yeah.
I was not going to put my body on the line and then go play baseball for 3 hours. So that's my excuse.
All right.
Go watch the video.
First one. Can you explain why Juan Soto has a 0 outs above average?
I definitely can because I've been saying this for years. He's not a good defensive player.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the
I
explanation.
think he's good for a crazy play here and there, but not
Yeah.
consistent. Yeah.
Like he's an average defender. That's why he doesn't do anything above average. Yeah. That's how you explain it.
Way to explain the stat, man.
Thanks. I can't actually explain how the numbers work for that stat, but that's
Eye
just
test
how
works.
that goes. Yeah,
That's
eye
right.
test.
How
Alright.
is Shohei a different style of Japanese player than we typically see in the MLB?
Because he hits for power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was literally thinking the same
I
thing.
read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I will say there are guys coming up in Japan that are hitting for power, but for the longest time, that was not the case. Ichiro Suzuki he's probably the shining example of a Japanese player. He certainly didn't hit for power.
Yeah.
And they were all like every single Japanese player that was a hitter that would come to the league was always known for being kind of like a slap contact hitter.
Yeah.
Shohei just came in and he has a different swing. Obviously, there are parts of it that are similar, like the finish of his swing and kind of like his stance, everything like that is right. But the middle of the swing, which is the most important part, is super American. Like it's very much inspired by American power hitters.
Yeah.
Also, his leg kick isn't as exaggerated.
Yeah, his
as
leg kick
most.
is definitely not as exaggerated as
It's
most
very
Japanese
slight.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
because
very
for the longest time, the Japanese style of hitting was all rhythm based, and so like that leg kick is a big rhythm movement for guys like Ichiro Suzuki to like kind of time up a pitch and then follow through.
Well, I
easily.
think maybe a lot of it too. Like, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but a lot of it probably could be because of his height and his size,
Definitely.
too, right? Like that just
Definitely.
is kind of the way
Well, that
he
affects,
should
like-
swing.
the
Yeah.
middle
I
part of
guess.
his swing.
Yeah, that's
where
what I'm
because
saying.
He comes down so much.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
has to. He brings the bat down. He's explosive through the hands as well, which you didn't see a lot of from Japanese players. That's why a lot of them were contact hitters because they weren't strong.
Yeah.
He's very strong, and so when he comes through with his motion, like it looks super fluid and like kind of a flat swing. Like him and Freddie Freeman's swings look relatively similar. They keep their arms kind of high up and they come level through the zone. But Shohei has explosive hands, and so when he gets his hands on the ball, when he gets his bat on the ball, he follows through so hard, and that's why like that second half of his swing looks so different to any Japanese player that you'd be watching.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And the same goes for guys like Seiya Suzuki. He does a really good job of it. Who's the guy in the Red Sox?
Oh,
I'm blanking.
Masataka Yoshida.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
He also kind of has a little bit of that kind of explosive finish that I think is I think it's just a new age Japanese hitter kind of thing. Guys that are coming up right now, like Roki Sasaki, that's how he hits as well.
Yeah.
So
And some of the guys in Japan.
yeah, some of the guys in Japan.
What's his name? It's a really good one.
Oh, Munetaka Murakami.
Munetaka.
He's full time power, like
Yeah.
full power hitter.
It's nukes.
Wow.
And he
Yeah.
swings just like Shohei.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
So I think there's just a new age of development in Japan that has changed things.
all right.
that's cool.
Next one. Would you rather throw everything 100 miles per hour or kick everything
Okay.
100 miles per
So
hour?
I must
You gotta set
remind you,
limitations.
yes, but Nathan proposed something similar to this to me the other night, and he's trying to use some bullshit caveat, which is that
If you
every single if Ethan was like, "Hey, can you toss me a water?" If I toss him that water, it's moving at 100 miles per hour.
and it's gonna kill.
I believe that is the
I
caveat that
could
he is putting
kick a
in play.
building 100 miles per hour, technically.
Exactly. I think I just kick things way less than I throw things, so I'd probably just go with the kick one
Yeah.
I would definitely go with kick.
because I'm not trying to put people in
Because
danger.
throw, you'd have to hold it first.
Yeah, yeah,
So that makes weight
I guess
come
you could-
into it.
You can
Kick,
technically hand everything to everybody.
yeah. But there's obviously moments of poor judgment or whatever you'd like to call it,
Yeah.
where somebody's like, "Hey man, toss me that," and you're just like here, and then you put a hole through their brain.
There's a
'Cause
clip
it's a
from
Hey man,
pencil.
toss me that pencil, yeah,
Yeah.
and you just spear them in the eye.
made me think of a very niche clip from Loiter Squad where it was just like a bumper pretty much in the
Yeah.
episodes, like in between skits, and be like, "Hey, toss me that," and then cut, and they just take a cake to the face after whatever it was they tossed.
Yeah,
It's the funniest
exactly.
clip.
That like that's exactly what I'm thinking.
It's
So I
just
guess I'd
unexpected.
take kicking, but also like, does that mean like the
When I stub my
500
toe-
times per episode that I kick this table?
And just
Do I just send it across the room and smash Ethan up against the wall with the table?
I don't know.
I guess we have to find
Weigh the
out.
options.
All right, what's the next one?
Would you rather be the best pitcher or the best hitter? In the
Hitter.
MLB?
Hitter. 100%.
Yeah, probably the best hitter.
Yeah, like if you're the best hitter, they get to see you be the best hitter every fucking day
Yeah.
instead of like 35 times a season.
Yeah,
Or
definitely
30.
hitter.
So yeah, I'd definitely be like being the best pitcher is cool,
Yeah.
but also like the best pitcher gets bested by the best hitter
Yeah.
all the time. You just
Yeah.
have to be better than the 8 other guys in the lineup.
I'd say pitchers make more mistakes than hitters.
No, because hitters like you get out.
I mean,
it's like the whole shit. You strike out 33 or what is it? You get a hit 33% of the time and you're an all-star. Is that the saying?
Yeah, I
Whatever it
think
is. Which
Damn.
is true. You could also get a hit less than that and make the all-star game.
Yeah.
You could be Nick Castellanos, get fucking 700,000 all-star votes.
Be liked by the city.
Yeah, I think being the hitter would definitely be better. Just because like
Yeah.
if you're the best pitcher in the league, but you have one bad game, that's the only thing people are going to talk about.
Yeah.
From between those 2 weeks, we had 2 good starts. There's
Yeah.
that one start in between. That's all people talk about for a week.
It's just like goalies in soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's
All right.
next?
If you had to be really good at one sport, but it meant losing any other sport's ability, what sport would you choose?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with golf. I think that's the one that most
Yeah.
people play for the longest amount of their
Yeah.
lives. Like I'm 21 years old now. I'm not playing any sports, and I'm not gonna go professional in any of them.
If you're really good, you could go pro.
Yeah, but like at this point in my life, I'm not just gonna pick up with like a adult league baseball team and somehow make it to the MLB, and I'm not gonna pick up with like a fucking, the local recreational adult basketball league
who
and
the
playing
fuck-
the NBA.
Was that one guy at the athletics game that was using their like
Rockies game.
the Rockies game?
He threw 92. He got a minor league contract. He got cut right out. Like
Yeah.
a month after.
That could be you, but not getting cut.
Yeah,
You
but
get
also like
warned.
that's the problem is I don't think there's a good way to discover people. So I'd rather just be so good at golf that like when I'm 65 fucking years old and I'm retired, I'm just fucking
Shitting on your
kicking
friends.
everybody's ass. Yeah, dude, I just want to kick my friend's ass.
That actually sounds really fun. I might have to go golf too, but that means that I would lose my soccer
Yeah.
abilities, right?
I think disc golf as well would be underrated because it would be super
But I
easy.
feel
to
I was
get on
thinking
tour.
ultimate
Total's
frisbee,
worse
too.
than normal golf.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying if you're the best, like if you're so good at disc golf,
Yeah.
no matter how old you are, you could just hop in. You could get into one of these tournaments
yeah.
and you could play for the for money.
Yeah.
So like that would, like, and I guess you could do the same thing for golf. It's just like you're not getting on the PGA Tour if you're starting your golf career at 20 or 21 years old.
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah, you have time, but like every single guy on tour played in college.
Yeah.
And then you have to play in the super low divisions, and then you have to play in the Corn Ferry Tour, and then the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot. But I think being
Man.
really good at golf would be awesome because like you just pull up to the country club or whatever, wherever you play golf, and like they all know you because you're the guy that shoots like below par.
You walk
Cart
into every
girls are
course.
coming to
"What-
see
what's the
you."
course record?"
Yeah, yeah. The cart girls know me by name. They know my order.
Yeah.
They know not to talk to me.
You're scared.
Yeah. They know that I'm going to be all up in the weather app when they pull up.
You're 70.
Yeah. 70 years old, married, still afraid of talking to the cart girl. Can I get a Miller Lite? Can I get a transfusion? Please. And I'm going to tip them $100
Yeah.
because I got scared.
Time in your day.
All right.
man.
Luke,
We got one more.
did you
We
have
got
a
one more.
final decision?
We have-
I know.
Oh.
Do you have a final decision on the sport?
Okay, so I want to pose this question to you. Are
Okay.
you totally fine with being incredible at golf, but the sport that you grew up playing, you are total buns at?
Yeah.
Is that what he's saying?
That's
'Cause he
totally
hasn't
fine.
played base.
But dude,
I don't know.
I get pain from playing baseball in my current state.
You did
The
what
last
you
thing I
played.
want to do is play.
I don't. I'd probably have to. I'd have to take soccer. There's no way that I could
Yeah.
just not be good at or half decent at soccer.
Yeah.
I
But
would-
no, I would be so content
I
like
wonder.
not being good at baseball because like once I get older, like if I'm coaching my son, I don't have to be good at baseball. I just have to be good at yelling at people.
No, what you're doing. Yeah.
You don't have to throw, PP.
Yeah, like I could just make somebody else do that.
Yeah. I would probably.
It doesn't
say
mean I don't know what I'm doing. It
Yeah.
just means that I can't play the sport
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. I'd probably go with soccer and
Okay.
just leave out the longevity.
I'd either
of
go
being able to
golf
play
or
golf.
tennis.
Yeah, tennis would be.
Tennis.
I'm not a huge fan of tennis parent. Like the adults that
Yeah.
play tennis are way worse than the adults that play golf.
That's
Pickleball.
1,000. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not pickleball, dude. Fuck pickleball.
Fuck pickleball.
Maybe what's the other one that everybody paddle? Is that the new one?
paddle sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it
the
is
one that
paddle.
all the rich people play now.
Yeah. Don't know the difference
because
between.
it's I don't know. I think it's supposed to be higher class than pickleball.
Because
Higher
pickleball
class.
got to the board
Yeah.
people or something.
Yeah, no, it did. Yeah, no, pickleball reached the the lower classes, and so all the high class people have to find something else. So they have to pay
They
something.
need something
They have
new
to
with a
they have to play a
racket.
sport that has a way higher barrier of entry
Yeah.
than pickleball, which is exactly what paddle is.
Oh
From
man.
tennis, then poor people
Yeah.
got that.
Yeah, and then poor people got ping pong. And they were like, "Fuck, we have to start using wiffle balls." And then they started playing paddle after that.
Oh,
They were like, "Oh, we have to put holes in the paddle, so they're more expensive." I don't know. All right, what's the last question?
It makes no sense. Either I'm dumb or Nathan had a stroke making this.
Okay.
Okay.
Games or no games?
Pretty much. What is the oldest age gap to his current age that you could have beat LeBron 1v1?
No, wait, no. I think this makes sense. I don't know about
Ethan,
gap.
I'm right there with you, man. I don't know.
No.
what
I think what he's
Here,
saying is the oldest. Like, what is the oldest LeBron could be
Yeah,
that
that's
he
how-
beat you?
That's how.
Ah, okay.
See how I
But
took
but you can't go old. You have to go younger than what he is right
how
now.
I thought
Oh.
of it was at what point can you beat LeBron? At what age would he have to be?
Would he? Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's what he meant. It's like how old would LeBron have to be for you to beat him? But he can't be older than how old he is right now.
No, I never would.
Yeah, then we never would then.
What do you
Yeah.
mean? 3 years old. I'm beating
Well,
LeBron's
yeah.
ass. When he's 3 years old.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
I'd probably beat LeBron until he was 8.
Really?
I don't know. How big was he when he was 8?
You
Because
don't
I
think-
could physically bully an 8-year-old.
What about
easily.
like 12?
Nah.
good.
Not even 12?
Dude, he was almost in high school, and he was a dog as a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I suck at basketball.
Yeah, I would say 8 or 9.
Also, I
8 or
don't think
9.
I'd even want to try against
Alright.
a 12-year-old LeBron because it would be embarrassing as fuck.
Yeah. I can't
Even
play,
if you beat a 12-year-old by 1 point.
I can't play
you
with
beat him by
12-year-olds
one.
down the
Yeah.
street.
But it's also LeBron.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
I
don't
can't
know.
beat the 5'1" 12-year-olds that live in my neighborhood.
Exactly. Me neither.
Spot up shooters, bro. I can't do
They
anything
are.
about
Because they all learned from Steph Curry.
it. Yeah.
Sorry, bruh. I grew up watching Kobe. I shoot mid-ranges and
Yeah.
miss.
Exactly.
And I don't fucking
Okay.
pass.
So how old would LeBron have to be for you to beat him?
I'm thinking 9.
Yeah,
no,
8 or 9.
no,
Oh.
young, like older than now.
Oh,
Can't go
older
young.
than now?
Yeah.
Dead?
But, like-
Whatever age he dies
What's the
at?
minimum?
He would
I'm
still
going
be
to
tall.
say 70.
Yeah, I was thinking like 67, 70, somewhere
Yeah.
there.
So,
Yeah.
like, once his bones are breaking down,
Yeah.
then I got to
He's got to get much shorter
back
for me to be able to
every
beat
year.
him.
Yeah. Once he's in the state that, like a few years
He used
back,
to
you'd
go
see,
more
like, Bill
doctor
Russell
visits.
walking courtside. You'd be like, oh, that's not going
How's
well.
he doing?
Man.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know
it's
what
like
you mean.
he's got a limp in his walk. He's got a super long cane.
Yeah.
It's so long because it cannot touch the floor. Shut the fuck up, Ethan.
It's legit.
I know. But you know what I mean. That's where LeBron would have to be in his life for me to beat him.
Yeah.
To the point where if I crossed him up, he's never standing back. That's where it'd have to get
I
to.
don't
Oh,
think you
man,
can
what a
cross him,
question.
though.
No, I definitely
Just
couldn't.
in his head, he ain't getting crossed.
No, he's a dog. Shout out my sunshine.
Ronnie's not getting drafted today. All right.
Yeah, no, Bronny is getting drafted today by some low life ass franchise.
By a G League team.
Yeah. Oh, he's going straight to the fucking G League.
Oh,
No matter who drafts him.
I
He's
don't
going
Yeah.
think
straight
he'll
to
get
the
a
G
two-way
League.
contract.
Probably not. Yeah. The Lakers are definitely going to pick him though.
Yeah.
They're going all for 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
Dalton necked first round.
Austin Reeves,
Austin Reeves is already there. JJ Redick's their fucking coach. He's going to become a player coach.
you stay on the wing.
Yeah. And then, like I told Ethan last night, JJ Redick's going to get fired when he goes 0 for 38 at the All-Star break.
Like I said, just in time for his son's
Yeah.
fifth grade team.
And then they're not going to let him in the door because he was that bad. And they're going to make Jimmer Fredette coach JJ Redick's children.
He knows how to shoot. Does it for
Exactly.
the U.S. 3-on-3.
Exactly, dude. Shout out Jimmer
U.S.
Fredette.
3-on-3 goat Jimmer Fredette.
Yeah. A little more Olympics preview. Like I've said multiple times, we're not talking about the Olympics on this podcast unless
Mhm.
something cool happens. But it probably won't. Yeah. I've been seeing it on TikTok. Yeah. I've been seeing him on TikTok. There was like a 16-year-old in the 400-meter qualifications. Yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
that
Quincy Wilson's
Sha'Carri
so cool.
Richardson and company smashed Jamaica.
Nice. Good. Quincy Williams beat Matthew Bowling. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's insane. Because Matthew Bowling's a dog, literally.
Where Matthew Bowling's from around here, is he not?
No, he's from Texas. He goes to Georgia.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Gotcha. I don't know what any of that stuff means that you just said it. Nobody heard it because your mic's off.
Yeah.
I think Ethan said that Matthew Bowling is better at relay than solo. Do they call it solo? I don't know. That's weird. Bro's a teammate merchant. He's a relay merchant. Bro's a baton merchant. Oh man. Yeah, I don't even know what's happening at this point in the episode, so we're gonna call it. I think that's a great way to end the episode, is talking about track and field in the Olympics. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment if you're here on YouTube, turn on post notifications as well. If you're on the podcast platforms, rate 5 stars, give us a follow. Obviously, follow us on social media. Everything is down here at the bottom of the screen, including the Reddit, where you can submit your questions for questions time to try and distract us and make us go on tangents, just like Nathan does. And then, of course, make sure you go watch Wednesday's episode or Wednesday's video if you haven't. It was a blast to go out and film. We got maybe 2 more videos coming out of the stuff that we filmed that day, so that'll be pretty fun. And then, yeah, from there we got more and more Wednesday content that we're gonna be pushing out. I'm thinking might hit up somebody that maybe used to be a part of this podcast, talk a little college football for a Wednesday video. Maybe. Haven't even Jeff Rosen is not coming back on the podcast. Definitely not to talk college football because I think he's still mad about not making the college football playoff last year. I think he still holds it against the college football playoff committee that Florida State did not make it last year, and I think he thinks about it every day. Yeah, he also is a big NIL hater and transfer portal hater. He's a football purist. You can't blame the man. He grew up in a time where it didn't take money to get Deion Sanders. Yeah, exactly. He grew up in a time where his team was really fucking good. He lucked out. But yeah, got a lot coming down the pipeline. Super excited for football to get started.
Oh yeah.
I keep seeing these things. I think we have 70 days till the NFL season starts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Trust me, I've been checking the calendar to make sure of when we need to start previewing the season.
Yeah.
So we are only a couple of weeks away from starting to preview divisions in the NFL.
Yes.
Just so you're aware.
Which is one of my favorite things that we've ever done.
Yes.
And I can't wait to run it back.
Yes. And then me and Colin as well will be doing – well, this year we get to take a week off, I guess, because there's not 5 conferences to preview. There's only 4. But we're going to do a group of 5 preview as well. So we'll have a group of 5 preview. Then we'll do the Power 4. Yeah. The group of 5 preview is going to be fucking awesome. I bet you guys can't wait for me to talk about transfer quarterbacks from Division II football. Yeah, exactly. I assure you Kennesaw State will not be mentioned in that video or in that episode.
Please.
They are so bad. They did get put into the Sights and Sounds release for college football 2025.
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah. What did he say? Yeah, he definitely said hootie hoo, which is we say that. I've never actually done that before. That's the first time I've ever done that. I've never been to a KSU athletics game as a student.
That is such a good song. I literally am just hearing Outkast right now. Right. Literally, Andre 3000 in that song says, "Luya, holla." Literally, you can't go wrong, dude.
All right. Yeah. Shout out Outkast.
Shout out Outkast.
Luke, anything for the people?
Nah, I'm good, man.
All right.
Actually, there is one thing I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Braves for making Carlos Rodon cry in his outing against the Yankees.
Anytime. We are glad to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, always. Hope everybody liked my brand new 2025 Newcastle kit. We got Anthony Gordon on the back.
Was it Adidas last year?
No. We were Castore.
That's right.
Almost everybody that had Castore last year dropped them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we're Adidas
Wonder
now,
why.
which is awesome. Apparently they were just shit quality. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And they also couldn't keep anything in stock. I tried so hard to get that green jersey last year. I could not get it from anywhere. I literally, the day these released, went online, got this.
Yeah. That's sick.
I love it.
Love that jersey.
I think it's great. So, yeah, I wished it would have came in for that soccer video, but it literally came in 2 days after.
Oh. You had your PSG one on anyway.
Yeah, I had
you
the PSG
go see that
one.
jersey. Watch the video.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to see that PSG jersey, watch the video. All right. I think that's going to do it for us, guys. We will catch you guys on Monday. Remember, no episode next Friday, but there will be a Wednesday video. So we'll see you then. Peace.
Peace.